I am going live real quick. I'm just waiting for more people to come in so I can explain tonight's episode, because I feel like what happened actually wasn't caught on camera. And normally I don't explain an episode when something isn't seen on camera. But it's the fact that my mom is in tears right now that's really upsetting, because no one actually knows what happened, because they didn't catch it on camera what really happened and why we were upset. So I'm going live to explain what happened in tonight's episode, just so you guys get a clear picture. Your opinions can stay the same about me, that's fine. You can keep going and doing what you want to do to me, that's fine. I'll take responsibility of that. But please, leave my mom alone. She didn't sign up for this. She didn't get paid for this. She didn't sign up for this. So now that we have enough people in here, I'm going to explain tonight's episode, what really happened, because it wasn't caught on camera. What they showed on camera tonight was when Dracilla ran off earlier in the night, and she the reason she had ran off because we were playing tag earlier, and she was 3 at the time of filming, and she just thought it was a game, we were playing tag, so she kept running off. Right, no big deal. But the footage you see is like when we're trying to wrap up filming. You know, we're all done. We're wrapping up filming. We just want to go inside. I'm holding the baby. Dracilla ran off. You know, she thought it was a game. That's what you guys saw. She was fine. You know, nothing happened to her. But what you guys didn't see, which was what we were mad about, because it was not caught on camera. Okay? So we had already had our microphones taken off. So the voice you hear is not even what was said, which upsets me. And the only reason I'm doing the live to explain what happened is because people are saying very bad stuff about my child. They're saying you know, that people want to hurt my child over this. So of course I'm gonna go live. People are wanting to hurt my mom over this episode when what really happened wasn't shown. Okay, so what really happened was cameras were just wrapping up. Everything was getting put away. Everyone was putting away their lights. Cameras were down. Okay. I was bringing Taeyang to the car because I think we were going to drive somewhere to grab something. I can't remember exactly why I was putting him in the car, because it was a year ago, guys. This incident happened 1 year ago. Like exactly 1 year ago today, I bet. Like a long time ago. What happened was I was putting Taeyang in the car. And Jihoon and I had been dating for 2 years at this point, and Dracilla is my business and not reality TV's business, so he's aware of the parenting aspect in that, and he knows things and how we work with her, and like I said, it's no one's business, and I will never get into that online. He was on his phone playing a game when he was watching her, because I was in the car putting Taeyang in the car seat. And I look up, and she is running down the street where a playground is, you know, 'cause she wants to play. We would play tag with her all day, so we were running around all day playing tag. You know, kids don't know danger yet, especially at 3. They don't understand danger. They just want to play and have fun. Anyways, I'm in the car. I look up, she's down the street. I'm like, at this point, he was probably 10 feet ahead of me. I have the baby. It would have been faster for him to get her. I'm like, please go run after her. Go get her. She's running. And as he's running, he stops midway as a car is approaching Dracilla. And he turns around and he starts screaming at me. I'm not going to say exactly what he said because I can't remember the exact thing he said. Like I said, it was over a year ago. But he was cursing at me. And at this point, my mom witnesses a car basically coming at Dracilla as he's cursing at me. And that's what happened. And then she stopped. She came back. She listened and came back, you know. And they didn't, you know, none of this was caught on film. So I don't know why it was put out like that. Because it makes everyone look bad in that situation, and it doesn't explain it, and it puts my daughter in a dangerous spot online because people think it's okay to harass a child. It's like, cool, come at me about my parenting, fine, you can do that, I respect that. But coming after a child and my mom, it's just not cool. Anyways, I'm not reading comments, guys. Anyways, that's what happened. Was he was just playing video games on his phone when he was watching her. And you guys say, well, he shouldn't be responsible for her. You guys, we were married at this point. We were already married at this point for 7 months. And the show doesn't actually show how much we're together all the time. Like, we flew back and forth so many times for those 2 years. And we're married for 7 months at this point in time. And, anyways, it wasn't the fact, it was the fact that he turned around and was cursing at me in front of everyone, and the crew, everyone, as she was running off because I was putting the baby in the car, you know. Anyways. So that's what happened. And then after that, we had gone inside and he was texting me saying, I'm not going to get into what he was saying. It was just really mean, bad stuff. And that's what was upsetting my mom. And that's when they decided to talk to her and interview that. And I think people need to realize that my mom is very close with Dracilla. She's very protective of her, like any grandmother should be. And I feel like what they showed, it didn't even show what really happened. And do I think we could have controlled our tempers better? Of course, anyone can. And you guys also need to take into consideration, like, we film for 17 hours, no sleep, and this is really hard when you're being filmed that long. You're on a strict schedule, you're sleep deprived. We all get emotional and that kind of stuff. And like I said, this happened over a year ago. Me and Jihoon are over this. This happened a year ago. So to us, it's like, you know, we calm down from that situation and we look back at it and we're like, yeah, we all of us in that situation could have done it better. But we also had the added on stress of being sleep deprived. And when you try not to mess up on camera, you're always in your head. So then you tend to be like, you finally crack, right? And I just need you guys to know this happened a year ago. You know, we've all learned and grown from the situation. So it's hard for us to watch it back a year later when we've already, you know, fixed it. And it's hard when you guys don't even know the full story or even knew what happened that night or the full thing. And I felt like I need to explain what happened that night. Just so there's a clearer picture on why we all got into that big fight. And I would have ran after her if I could, but I was putting Taeyang in a car, and at that time he was watching her, and we weren't yelling at him, we were just being like, go get her, and then he lost his temper and freaked out and started cursing me out. It was not caught on camera, and that's what made my mom snap, was seeing a car come at Dracilla, and instead of grabbing her, he decided to curse me out. That's what happened. And unfortunately, it was not caught on camera, and that's why you see my producer being like, what happened? What happened? And then me being like, oh, this is what happened, and I'm in the street. I know that editing can make things look more dramatized and that kind of things, and I know I signed up for this, and I agreed to editing that may be a little bit more dramatized. But I didn't agree to editing that puts my family's life in danger. And these past 2 episodes have put my family's life in danger. There's crazy people who watch this show. We don't make enough money for protection. We can't afford protection. We make no money. Like, none. Not enough to live on, let alone not enough to get the protection we need. Because there's people who are so invested in this show that they don't realize that, you know, these things happen, and you may not know what really happened in the show. And this certain situation is putting my daughter and my mother... I'm not whining, by the way. I'm just trying to explain what happened as calmly as I can, because I hate seeing my family upset. I feel bad because they didn't sign up for this. I did, and I've been filming for 2 years, so I'm used to it at this point. But seeing my family get thrown into it, and they're not even getting paid, and it's just destroying them mentally, when it's so... the truth was so not the truth this episode, and it really upsets me that it wasn't the truth or what happened, because now I'm sitting here having to go out to my car to just ask people to kind of like step back. You can say things about my parenting, fine, but please just leave my kid out of it. She's a bit like, she was 3 and 2 when we filmed. She was 2 years old season 1, and she was 3 season 2. And there's just, you know, that was a year and a half ago, guys. Like, so when you guys come at us, it doesn't help this situation. And I think that's the problem with reality TV is, and that's why there's all these suicides in reality TV lately. There's tons of suicides in reality TV lately right now, because I feel like people are so infused with it that they don't understand that it's mentally destroying other people, right? And all I'm asking is to just, you know, my mom really loves Dracilla. She helped raise Dracilla, and what you guys didn't see was really bad. And any grandmother in that situation who sees a man cursing their daughter out as a car is approaching their daughter, their granddaughter, would be upset like that. So, anyways, that's what happened. I've been upset with edits before, and I haven't been vocal about it too much. But the edits are just getting so bad on my daughter that it's disgusting. And it's disheartening. Just keep watching the show. Just know my daughter's a good girl, guys. She really is. And what they show, it's like they want to make this storyline of just hurting this child. She was 3 and 2. And they created this storyline of a child which put her in danger when she's not like that. Every kid has their moment throughout the day. And it's disheartening. Anyways, you guys won't be seeing her in any more seasons. My kids, I'm not going to put them on TV anymore. That's my fault. I should have never put them on TV. I'll own up to that. But please, just, you can come at me about my parenting, fine. You know, I respect that. It's fair game. Just don't threaten my kids. Don't threaten my mom. Don't threaten Jihoon. This was a year ago. We're all past it. Anyways, that's what happened. I'll read some comments now real quick before I go inside. What danger? I mean, I could post everything that we've gone through, because, you know, people just really are scary out there, and there's some scary people out there that believe things 100% when it can come down to something not even being caught on camera. It wasn't even caught on camera what happened. Anyways. I try not to, you know, complain about editing or anything. I'm pretty good about that, but it's getting to the point where it's putting my kid in danger. People are making videos saying how bad they want to beat her and shit. Like, come on, TLC, come on. I'm so disgusted. And they promised me they wouldn't fucking do this. Okay, I promise I wouldn't curse. I promise to stay calm. I'm upset, but all I'm asking is, it happened a year ago. Please don't threaten my kid anymore. You can say how bad of a mom I am, whatever. Come at me, fine. I signed up for this, but leave Jihoon alone. Leave my mom alone. Leave Dracilla alone. You know. Anyways, that's what happened. That's what really happened. It wasn't even caught on camera. And I wanted to explain what really happened so you guys would kind of understand the situation a bit more. Because I felt like even it just did, even with the editing, they tried to explain what happened, but it didn't do it. They didn't show anything of what really happened that night. And I'm pretty upset about that. They promised, I told them I didn't want Dracilla on TV this season. And they promised me they would never show her pull up, because at the time she was having a difficult time with potty training. She was only 3. They promised they wouldn't show her bottle, and she was on formula at that age because she was losing weight and she couldn't gain any weight, and her doctor recommended it. But people don't take that into consideration. They just judge me, saying I'm neglectful, when it's actually the complete opposite of that. And they promised they wouldn't show that, and they did. They promised they wouldn't twist my daughter as a bad kid, and they did. And everything they promised me this season, they swore up and down. They did. And I'm very upset about that, because they promised me. And they convinced me to put my kids on TV by giving me those promises. And I should have never allowed it. And that's my fault as mom. Anyways, watch this season. The season's gonna be great. We filmed for a year, so you guys will see everything from when I first moved to Korea up until the point right now to this day. So it's gonna be a fantastic season. I can't wait for you guys to watch the rest of it. I just had to clear that one thing up, because the amount of money I was paid is not worth my daughter's jeopardy, because I didn't get paid that much. It's not enough to live off of. I make the amount I made on TLC for bowl season, I made in 1 month doing my own shit. You know, it's not, money's not worth it when my family is being threatened and put in danger, and we're not even making enough money for protection or getting offered protection. So anyways, that's what happened. I just thought I'd clear the air a little bit. Life happens. This was a year ago, guys, and I'm over it. Jihoon's over it. My mom's over it. We all lived and learned this year, and we hate having to relive it on TV. And we're hoping, when you guys watch literally we filmed for like our story is like a year long, guys, on this season. So just want it to be present day, so we're all good, all happy, and we can all just continue living our lives and enjoying the show. So yeah, anyways, I gotta go. I just wanted to step out in my car real quick and kind of explain it. My Instagram updated. I have no idea how to save lives now. It's really different now, because I think it like wants to save to your feed or something, like your Instagram feed, and I don't want to do that. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. If you guys want to see my real life, like what's going on now, go to my YouTube channel. That's like my escape place where I can be me and show things I want to show the good sides that you guys don't get to see, because all of that's edited out. So I can promise you I smile all the time. Anyways, bye guys. Have a good day.